For micro-dispensing, there is one product line that is proven and trusted by manufacturers in semiconductor packaging, electronics assembly, medical device, and electromechanical assembly the world over. DL Technology, superior pumps and needles for the finer things in life.
So welcome to Kurtz Ersa here at Productronica. Very, very special day for them. I'm delighted to be joined by Rainer Kurtz. Good to see you.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
Hello.
So congratulations, it's your birthday, I believe.
Yes, it's not my birthday, it's the birthday of Ersa. Ernest Sachs founded the company just today, 100 years ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And he founded it with what? With the patent for the world's first
Yes.
soldering system?
Yes, he was the inventor of the soldering iron. He had patents.
Yeah.
And he started his company in Berlin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And with the electrical soldering iron, he revolutioned the manufacturing of electric and electronics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he started in Berlin, but as we know, he moved a couple of times. Ended up, I think, near Wertheim, where you are headquartered.
Yes, he ended up in Wertheim, close to where we are. And the grandson of Ernest Sachs, he went at school with me.
Okay.
And so when the family decided to sell the company, I got knowledge of that, and I thought it could be something good as an innovation for Kurtz Ersa, or for Kurtz at that time. Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
it seems to have been a wonderful cooperation or merger, at least.
Yes, it was very successful.
Yes.
Ersa is part of our name now, Kurtz Ersa, and Ersa is also the biggest business unit. It's one of three.
Right. So was it the Ersa technology that really led into all the other selective soldering systems and things that you now make today?
Yeah, you know, we make the whole line.
Yeah.
Stencil printers,
Yeah.
reflow ovens, selective soldering machines, wave soldering machines, repair systems, hand soldering, so soldering robots, and now since 2 years the whole automation for manual places to replace that manual work.
Yeah, right. So I know there's going to be big celebrations tonight, but what is the roadmap for, I can't say the next 100 years, but at least the next few years?
The next few years we wait for a big growth. We expect that. And this year is best year ever.
Okay.
Best year ever in 2021. And we expect a growth even next year and then year after.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're retiring on a high note.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for
Thanks,
you.
yeah.
Any plans to what you're going to do in your retirement? Anything special?
I don't stop to work, but I will make projects in the company, and I will be part of the advisory board, and I will be an advisor.
Yeah, that's good. Just not in the front line of all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You know, we are giving the shares already to the 7th generation of our family business. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, and they are already.
Are they following into the business?
Yeah, they will follow. One is already in, and there will others follow.
Super.
Yeah.
Super. Okay. Great. We're going to go over now, and we're going to join Tobias van Rosen. He's going to start to show us some of the equipment that is new here today.
Good.
So, Rainer, thank you for joining us, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Trevor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're joined by Tobias van Rosen. He's going to show us a couple of the new products that are here this week from Kurtz Ersa. Nice to see you again, Tobias.
Same from my side. Nice to see you, Trevor.
So let's start off with the selective system. We've got one right behind us, which is the VersaFlow 1. Yep. You've already got VersaFlow 2, 3, and 4, I think.
2 not. That was a B back then.
Okay.
Long time ago, yeah.
Okay, so what's the significance of the VersaFlow 1?
Well, the slogan you can see behind us, it says the one for everyone. This machine has not so revolutionary technology inside it, considering the VersaFlow technology. It is a standard VersaFlow technology, meaning it is the Ersa solder pot. It is our standard technology for heating up a board. From bottom side, optionally from top side, what we always use. And it's the same flux set and the same flux tank that we have. That means the board comes out and has the same solder joint quality as if it is soldered
Yeah.
On a VersaFlow 3 or a VersaFlow 4. That's why it's a VersaFlow. VersaFlow is basically a synonym for high quality selective soldering.
Right.
What is the difference? It's the one for everyone, meaning, as you know, in our 4 series, you have a high flexible machine with huge possibilities of going up to 6 pots. You have a VersaFlow 3 for productivity, where you can have extremely high throughput. These things are less in the VersaFlow 1, because for some customers this is not necessary. They need a high quality selective soldering, up to a certain extent on productivity, up to a certain extent on flexibility.
Right.
It is also a standard build machine. It will be an off-the-shelf machine. That means standard proven Ersa technology with an extremely fast availability of 2 to 4 weeks.
Really? Wow, that's very short lead time for anything in this industry right now. But it still can be configured as either a single or a dual pot system.
Exactly. That is, we have 1 solder module or 2 solder modules.
Okay, excellent. But everything else is really using the same technology and quality components and materials that you get in the larger systems.
Exactly, and that creates then the same quality coming out of the machine.
Right, right, okay. So let's take a look down. Further down, you've got the new reflow oven, reflow 3.
Yeah.
This has been quite revolutionary because you've changed quite a lot in this system. This is it's not just another reflow system with some bells on it.
Exactly. It's normally when new machines come out, every 2 years with Protronica, new things come out, and they're mainly an evolution always. It's
incremental,
a soft evolution actually. And this machine is really a revolution.
Right.
We really put so many new things in that it's uncomparable to what was available before.
Right.
We are talking about a machine where, let's say, maintenance is the biggest pain of our customers when we talk about reflow. Half of the solder paste is flux. It goes into the machine is closed, so you have to either clean it out of the machine or you have to be able to catch it somewhere. And there we made the next step. We have in each process in the reflow oven, meaning the preheating, the reflow and the cooling, we have a new technology how to catch those residues and making sure your tunnel stays clean, and it's very easy to get rid of those residues.
Right. Yeah, I mean, obviously the flux management is a hot, sticky mess. It's a horrible job. So let's talk about the technology you've got. You've got 3 different technologies to handle this. Let's start off with the preheat zone. What are you using there to break down or get rid of the flux residues?
In the preheat zone we use our smart elements. Of course that doesn't say anything, it's just a name. What do we do in these smart elements? We take the polluted air or nitrogen out of the process zone. We bring it to a certain temperature and then we put it through a granulate. This granulate will crack down the long molecules that flux residues are into smaller parts and catch them in the granulate.
Wow.
Something that is smaller you can easier catch and can put more inside.
Right.
And this granulate, and after the granulate then you have the clean gas which is brought back into the tunnel.
Right.
And this box of granulate is something you can throw away afterwards. It's just an industrial waste.
So that just goes down into the bottom of the machine and it comes out as a drawer?
It's just with a drawer you take it out, you throw it away, so it's a less than 2 minute job. And in a standard production, let's say it's 2-shift production as an average, you will have to replace this every half year.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the peak reflow section. How do we deal with the residues there?
Well, in the peak zone, there we will use pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is not something new, but pyrolysis above 650 degrees is something new. When you burn at such a high temperature, you will have no residues. Your molecules, or the long strings that we talked about earlier, will fully disintegrate into gas form. Will fully go into gas form, which will go out of the exhaust system.
Right, okay, excellent. So you basically burn them off completely.
Totally burn them off, and you burn off a gas, so there is no residue.
Okay. So final zone obviously is the cool down zone. What do we do there?
The dirtiest zone of an oven, standard-wise. That's what everybody looks at. How old is the machine? Let's look into the cooling zone, what we will find there. Well, I can tell you the first tests that we're doing with this machine, the cooling zone stays extremely clean because we do it different. Normally you have heat exchangers, and that cold part you have there, the condensation, that's where you catch the residues. But cleaning those heat exchangers is a
pain.
Beep. So what we do there is we will keep the heat exchangers clean by having below the heat exchangers a special drawer where we will have the condensation, where we will catch in the bottom of the machine the residues, and we don't have the fans there. The fans we remove to another place inside the machine, so they stay extremely clean. You will not have pollution over there
But
as
they're
well.
coming down as granules, they're not coming down as some gooey mess.
Well, it does come some kind of gooey mess in the bottom in a plastic drawer.
Okay. Okay, so it's plastic lined so you can get rid of it. Okay, another major thing you've got, obviously, with this oven is the fan technology.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how that works.
The name is SCPU, meaning Smart Convection Power Unit, and that's a complete unit installed on top or on the bottom of the tunnel with 4 screws, and this unit completely contains the motor and then the heating elements and the turbine inside.
Right.
And this motor, the brain is inside the motor. So on the software you do a setting, but the whole controls of the whole unit is done inside of the motor itself.
Right.
This will save a lot of energy. You don't have frequency controls in the electrical cabinet anymore, and you can have complete different settings in every zone.
Right.
And this makes the machine not only smart, but also green. This is a green tech motor. The savings
Well,
in energy is enormous.
Yeah, and you know, sustainability is a massive topic here
It's our
at the
slogan.
moment. Yeah, absolutely.
Global ahead, sustainable.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's important, but I would imagine it also helps with very quickly with changeover. You know, I mean that your zones are not having to sort of take too long to get up to speed.
Exactly.
When you're doing changeover.
Exactly. We see that in the SMD line, changeover times are of course very important. And in changeover time, you see very often the reflow oven is the bottleneck.
Yeah.
Because the changeover of a pick and place, these changeover times reduced drastically. And then we can say that if you have the same temperatures in the different zones for groups, you can very easily change the fan speed.
Right.
If you have to wait for the machine to cool down, a machine that you try to isolate as much as you can to save energy, and then you want to wait until the zone goes down from 200 to 180 degrees, it's better to put the zone always at 190 and to change the fan speed. Because the more airstream or less airstream, you also get a faster ramp up or a slower ramp up of the temperature.
Exactly. Well, absolutely fascinating new technologies. Anything else on there? I mean, you've told us enough, but I mean,
I'm afraid I will tell you all the secrets.
okay.
No, that's a little bit the new machines, and I think also Rainer Kurtz talked to you a little bit about it, but I want to repeat it. We're so proud of it. Today is our 100th birthday. 100 years ago, Ernest Sachs filed a patent for the first electrical hand soldering iron.
Unbelievable.
And we are very proud to say we are now presenting also the next generation in hand soldering with our Icon Trace, which is really setting the standard again in hand soldering.
Great. Well, we'll maybe take some time at Apex in a couple of months to have a look at some of that. But for now, Tobias, thank you very much for joining us and giving us a run through on the equipment.
Super. Thanks a lot, Trevor.
Okay, thanks. Cheers.